So answer this. When you hear the term high-tech genius, what comes to mind? How about the revolutionary 2019 McLaren 720S? 710 horsepower, 568 pound-feet of torque, a 0 to 60 time of, get this, 2.8 seconds. Yes, sub 3 seconds. Welcome to pure speed in high-tech genius. So I can still remember the first V8 engine I ever owned, almost 200 horsepower, and welcome to 710 horsepower. That's just mind-boggling when you start thinking about it. A top speed of 212 miles per hour, the 720S is actually a supercar that's designed for everyday driving. Hard as that is to believe, this car is civilized enough to drive it on the streets of Dallas, and yet you can take it on any track in the world and compete with anything you want to. So as part of its New Year's resolution for 2019, the McLaren 720S decided to lose a little bit of weight to make it even faster, and it dropped 50 pounds. Really gorgeous, never seen another vehicle with anything close to this color. You can literally pick from a spectrum of colors that would boggle your mind. From the pedals, to the materials on the seats, to even the way that the doors open, there's a serious cool factor about the 720S that cannot be denied. So the 720S might be the wrong vehicle to take the family to Disney World in, but if you're heading to the gym, you've got a perfect amount of storage space right up here in this front storage compartment. A lot of the lines in this car took their inspiration from the great white shark, which is known as a brutal killing machine, but also ruthlessly efficient. And that's two things that actually describe the 720S pretty well. You start looking at the way that it's shaped, look at the way that the great white is shaped, and you can start to see the similarities. Okay, now for the fun part. The suspension on this car is ridiculously soft until you put it into either sport mode or track mode, and then you've got one of the most uncivilized suspensions you ever want to feel. There's a hydraulic suspension that actually governs each wheel individually. So the car can actually tell exactly where each wheel is at and adjust the individual wheel suspension for the optimum. You do experience a serious amount of rubbernecking from your fellow drivers on the road with the McLaren 720S. There's actually a launch mode. The car does all the calculations, and when you're ready to launch, take your foot off that brake pedal and brace your neck, because it is going to try and twist your head off. There's a term in the automobile business that gets overused, and that term is supercar. You want to see what a real supercar actually looks like and feels like when you get behind the wheel? Experience the 720S at our Premier Collection on Lemon Avenue in Dallas, or visit us online at parkplace.com to see a little bit more from the comfort of your own home.